Hello everyone, welcome back to Mr. and Mrs. Chu's YouTube channel. The night before, at around 10:30 pm, our best friends drove all the way from Kitchener to Scarborough, and from there, the four of us started our road trip together to New Brunswick. With a few short breaks along the way, the journey took us about 13 to 14 hours, but the excitement kept us going. The next morning, on July 1st, it's Canada Day, we finally arrived at our first destination, St. John. We checked into our hotel at the harbourfront, and honestly, the view was worth it. Our room overlooked the waterfront, giving us a perfect welcome to New Brunswick. Since it was Canada Day, the entire city was buzzing with celebrations. Live music performances were happening nearby, and the atmosphere was full of energy and excitement. After settling in, we headed to the India Gate restaurant for a late lunch. The restaurant had recently opened, and every dish we tried was absolutely delicious. As we explored the city, one thing that stood out was the architecture. Many of the buildings had a beautiful European charm, making every street feel picture perfect. We spent some time browsing through local stores filled with handmade crafts, souvenirs, and unique creations by local artists. And wherever we went, there was one thing everyone seemed to be talking about: FIFA. The football fever was everywhere. As the evening went on, a thick blanket of fog slowly rolled into the harbor. Within no time, the waterfront that had looked so beautiful earlier almost disappeared from the view. Later that night, we gathered along the waterfront for the Canada Day fireworks. The fog may have hidden part of the show, but the fireworks still managed to shine through and create a magical atmosphere. Even nature couldn't completely stop the celebration. The next morning, after enjoying our complimentary breakfast, we checked out and made our way to St. Andrews, about an hour's drive from St. John. Today's adventure was something we had been looking forward to for weeks: whale watching. We had booked our tour with Jolly Breeze Whale Adventures, and the experience was organized right from the start. We were asked to check in 30 minutes before departure, and our sailing time was 9 am. One important tip: if you are planning this tour, dress in layers. Even on a pleasant day, it gets surprisingly chilly as you head farther out into the Bay of Fundy. The crew at Jolly Breeze truly made the experience even more memorable. They were incredibly friendly, knowledgeable, and made sure everyone was comfortable throughout the trip. As we sailed further into the Bay of Fundy, they kept us warm with blankets, hot chocolate, and freshly baked cookies, a small gesture that felt extra special in the cool ocean breeze. What we loved most was how informative the tour was. The crew shared fascinating facts about the local marine system, the history of the area, and the wildlife that calls these waters home. spotted sea lions relaxing in the water and a few dolphins swimming gracefully alongside us. Watching them in their natural habitat was simply amazing. Everyone was waiting for the star of the show, the whale. And finally, it happened. The challenge with whale watching is that whales don't follow a schedule. One moment the water is calm, and the next a massive whale appears out of nowhere. It dives for a few seconds and then surfaces somewhere completely different. Capturing that perfect moment on camera is incredibly difficult because you never know where it will emerge next. Every sighting feels like a surprise, and that's exactly what makes the experience so special. The learning did not stop with the whales. The crew introduced us to several marine species found in these waters. We got a chance to see and even hold some incredible creatures up close. From colorful starfish and spiny sea urchins to large mussels and unique sea squirts, every species had its own story. We also learned about the crabs and their fascinating habits of borrowing shells as their homes. One of the most impressive creatures we saw was the Jonah crab, known for its powerful claws and hard shell. Seeing these marine animals up close gave us a whole new appreciation for the rich underwater world hidden beneath the Bay of Fundy. After an unforgettable world watching experience, we continued our journey towards Moncton, making a stop at the famous town of Shediac, proudly known as the lobster capital of the world. And of course, when you are in Shediac, trying fresh lobster is almost mandatory. For the first time, we tasted fresh lobster and scallops, and honestly, they were absolutely delicious. The seafood here is incredibly fresh, and you can taste the difference. If you are a seafood lover, this place should definitely be on your bucket list. Since lobsters are a huge part of the town's identity, our next stop was the iconic giant lobster sculpture. Standing at over 11 meters long and weighing close to 90 tons, it's one of the most photographed attractions in New Brunswick. Naturally, we couldn't leave without clicking tons of pictures. The weather throughout the day was a little unpredictable. It kept raining on and off, and we did get caught in a few showers. But somehow, every time we stepped out to explore, the rain decided to take a break. We definitely felt lucky. Next, we visited the famous Magnetic Hill. Put your car in neutral, release the brakes, and watch the magic happen. The vehicle appears to roll uphill on its own. For a few seconds, even physics seemed confused. After all the excitement, it was time for dinner. We headed to Madras Cafe. Despite the name, it's actually a Kerala restaurant serving authentic South Indian dishes. The food was absolutely amazing and felt like a little taste of home. Next morning, after breakfast at the Comfort Inn in Moncton, we set out for one of the most anticipated attractions of our New Brunswick trip, Hopewell Rocks and the Bay of Fundy. On the way, we passed the famous Chocolate River. No, it's not actually made of chocolate. The river gets its name from the brown color created by the sediment carried by the world's highest tides. Once we reached Hopewell Rocks, a short scenic trail of about 1 to 2 kilometers led us to the viewing area. Hopewell Rocks is famous for its giant flower pot shaped rock formations sculpted over thousands of years by the powerful tides of the Bay of Fundy. We arrived during low tide, which was around 8:55 am. One of the most unique things about this place is that during low tide, visitors can actually walk on the ocean floor. That's right, you are literally standing where several meters of seawater will be just a few hours later. Before visiting, make sure to check the tide schedule. The experience is completely different depending on the time of the day. Admission was about $18 per adult and it was absolutely worth it. We even dipped our feet into the water and explored the muddy ocean floor. And don't worry, there are wash stations available when you're ready to head back. A small tip, wear proper footwear. The ground can be muddy, slippery, and uneven in certain areas. For anyone who doesn't feel like walking back uphill, shuttle services are available for around $2 per person one way. After spending some time exploring the low tide, we climbed back up and decided to return later in the afternoon for high tide. Since high tide wasn't until around 3 p.m., we spent the next few hours exploring nearby shops and malls before heading back around 4 p.m. And honestly, returning for high tide felt like visiting a completely different place. Just a few hours earlier, we had been walking on the ocean floor beneath the rock formations. Now the same area was completely underwater. The towering flower pot rocks rose dramatically out of the water surrounding by the Bay of Fundy. The transformation was incredible and perfectly demonstrated why these tides are considered some of the highest in the world. We could even see kayakers paddling around the rock formations, experiencing the landscape from a completely different perspective. Watching the Bay of Fundy transform itself within a matter of hours was one of the most fascinating things we have ever seen. We wrapped up the day cheering for Argentina versus Cape Verde, a match that kept us on the edge of our seats till the very end. Soon it was time to head back to Ontario, taking home unforgettable memories from New Brunswick. From whale watching and fresh lobster to Magnetic Hill and the incredible Bay of Fundy tides, every moment was special. Most importantly, we got to share it all with our best friends. So if you enjoyed this vlog, please like, share and subscribe. Until the next adventure, Mr. and Mrs. Chu signing off. Bye bye.